Our planet is a vast and wondrous place with countless geological wonders to explore. From majestic mountains to deep-sea trenches, the Earth's surface is a spectacular display of nature's beauty. Every mountain, valley and river tells the tale of our planet's incredible history. In this video, we'll be looking at 5 more geological wonders. Number 5. Lake Hillier, Australia. On the south coast of Western Australia, there's an archipelago made up of a group of 105 islands and over 1,200 obstacles to shipping. It's called Archipelago of the Recherche, known locally as the Bay of Isles. Within this group of islands is Middle Island, which is the largest in the archipelago. Middle Island is 4 miles long, has an area of 2,669 acres and is approximately 6 miles off the coast of Cape Arid National Park. On Middle Island is quite possibly the strangest lake you'll ever see, not because of its shape, not strange due to the flora or fauna that live within and around it, but strange because it's pink. Lake Hillier is a salt lake about 2,000 feet in length and about 820 feet wide. It's flanked on all sides by a dense woodland of eucalyptus and paperbark trees. It's still quite a hot topic as to why it's pink. Scientists think it's most likely due to the microalgae that reside within the lake. The Dunaliella salina microalgae produce large amounts of carotenoids, which give their colour to pumpkins, carrots, salmon and lobsters, to name but a few. But it could also be the halophilic bacteria, which is a salt-loving bacteria that thrives in high salt concentrates. And while you can visit the lake and even go for a swim in it if you'd like, it's not the easiest tourist destination to get to. And it's highly recommended that you view Lake Hillier from the air, where you can see the bright pink lake surrounded by green vegetation alongside the blue of the ocean. Number 4. The Wave, Arizona. In northern Arizona, along the Utah border, lies the Paria Canyon Vermilion Cliffs Wilderness. It's divided into 2 areas: Coyote Buttes North and Coyote Buttes South. Located in the northern area is the Wave. The Wave is a unique geological formation that was created over millions of years by erosion and deposition. The sandstone walls are curved and smooth, and the canyons are deep and dramatic. The colours within the sandstone range from bright oranges and reds to pale yellows and creams. It's a popular destination for photographers and hikers alike. While the rocks have hardened over the millennia, they are still susceptible to damage, and as such, only 64 people a day are permitted to visit, using a lottery-like system. It's home to a wide variety of wildlife, including bighorn sheep, coyotes, and mountain lions. If you want to get some really good photographs of the Wave, the best month to go and visit would probably be in June. At night, the Milky Way stretches across the sky. But let's be honest, I don't think you'd be disappointed if you went at any point in the year and saw it at any time of the day. It's pretty magnificent. Number 3. Moeraki Boulders, New Zealand. Beaches are usually just where land meets water. Some are white sandy beaches or black lava beaches. Here in the UK we have very uncomfortable to walk on pebble beaches. But in New Zealand they have a pretty unique beach. Laying on the Otago coast of New Zealand's South Island between Moeraki and Hampton lie the Moeraki Boulders. These boulders are called concretions, sediments bound together by calcite on the sea floor around 60 million years ago. Over 50 of these boulders lay on this sandy beach, ranging in size from about 1.6 to 7.2 feet in diameter. It's estimated that the larger boulders took between 4 and 5.5 million years to form. Maori legends say that these are the remains of calabashes and kumaras and eel baskets that washed ashore after a legendary canoe, the Araiti Uru, was shipwrecked. They go by many names: hooligans' gallstones, giant gobstoppers, alien brains, and bowling balls of giants. Photographs from the 19th century show that there were many more than the 50 or so that you can see today. One resides in the Otago Museum, but many others were probably stolen as souvenirs. To ensure that this doesn't happen today, the boulders are now under legal protection. Number 2. Durdle Door, Dorset. Durdle Door is a natural limestone arch on the Jurassic coast near Lulworth in Dorset on the south coast of England. It's privately owned by the Weld family, who own the Lulworth estate, and it's open to the public, attracting around 200,000 visitors a year. The natural limestone arch was formed only around 10,000 years ago, so it's quite new in geological terms, when the power of the sea eroded the softer rocks and chalk that surround the Portland limestone, and a hole appeared. Normally this kind of limestone lays flat, but around 30 million years ago the African tectonic plate collided with the European plate and formed the Alps. This created ripples that shifted the rocks all along what we now call the south of England. So instead of laying flat, the limestone was forced almost vertical. Along with the Portland limestone is softer rocks. A small gap was formed and carved out those softer rocks, leaving the archway. The name Durdle is derived from an Old English word, thurl, which means to pierce, bore or drill. In 2001 it was designated England's first Natural World Heritage Site by UNESCO. Number 1. Chocolate Hills, Philippines. The Chocolate Hills are a geological formation in the Bohol province in the Philippines. It's not known how many there are. They have been counted at around 1,268, but some estimate that there are over 1,700. They cover roughly 30 square miles, and the tallest one is just shy of 400 feet tall. During the rainy seasons, these hills are covered in lush green grass. In the dry season, they turn brown, which gives them their name. As is always the case with strange geological formations, there are many legends surrounding the creation of all of these mounds. One of the more popular local legends is that long ago 2 giants fought for days, hurling earth and stones at one another. After the fight, all that remained were the hills. A more romantic story is the handsome young giant Arogo, who fell in love with a human woman. When, as humans must, she died, the giant wept, his great teardrops turning into the chocolate hills. Other stories may vary. Geologists, however, have different views about how these hills were formed. One plausible theory is that they are weathered formations of a marine limestone lying on top of impenetrable clay base. Whichever version of events you would prefer to choose is entirely up to you. I'm not going to judge. Go with legends, go with geologists, absolutely your choice. But you cannot deny these little mounds of earth, 396 feet tall at their tallest, are quite the sight to behold. Thank you very much for journeying with me on this little whistle-stop tour of some of our planet's geological wonders. If you have any ideas or any suggestions for any content for future videos, please do let me know in the comments down below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.